Hello, fight fans. Welcome to another episode of More Than a Fight podcast. I'm your host, Jose Alfredo Alcázar, and this is your co-host.
Fun.
And then behind the camera, we got
John.
And today we're going to delve into the world of MMA, specifically UFC 280, and it is an excellent card. And I'm going to let John kick it off.
Yeah, we have one of the best cards they've done in a long time with Charles Oliveira versus Islam Makhachev as the main event. And then we have co-main with Aljimain Sterling and T.J Dillashaw. So it should be a pretty good night of fights. And let's go ahead and get started with the main event.
All right, so two over 10 fight win streak, 10 for Makhachev, 11 for Oliveira. To me, the Oliveira is still the champion. He shouldn't have got his belt taken away. I don't agree. It was dumb.
No, he was screwed over by the Arizona Commission.
Yeah, but as you see there, and we get Beneil Dariush and Gamrot fighting.
Yeah.
And look, they're the top four with the win streaks, and they're fighting each other. That's going to be amazing also. The whole card, man.
Yes.
But yeah, Oliveira, as we know, his stand-up has just become incredible now. He's always been a submission threat. He's been working on his wrestling now, and look at all those accomplishments he has.
He's 19 finishes first in UFC, 16 submissions first in UFC, and then 18 bonuses. So he's tied first in the UFC history. It's just crazy numbers.
Yeah, that's a hell of an accomplishment.
And he's the underdog, even though he beat the top three before Makhachev before this.
Yeah, so let's talk about that.
Yeah.
You know, his past 3 fights was Gaethje, Poirier, Chandler, just killers. People who don't get finished, and he finished all 3 of them.
Yeah, that's impressive itself. And then if he finishes, have you finished as Islam? Would he go above Khabib now, just because of who he's beat?
Oh, 100%.
Okay, good thing you agree.
Yeah.
And
even though
coincidentally, Makhachev is Khabib's protege, right?
Oh yeah.
So he's gonna be out there trying to protect his master's reign as a top lightweight ever, right? Because that's who it is right now.
No, and that has a big deal. You know, I think it has a big deal to play with it because it shows like, oh, you could have fought me and never fought me. But yeah,
that is a really good storyline, huh?
No, 100%. Because I mean, think about it. If you look at his resume, we have his last fight was Bobby Green, short notice. And I mean, he took care of him really quick.
Mm-hmm.
So, but nobody expected different. Same thing with Drew Dober. And I mean, that's the thing about the Dagestani style, right? You know exactly what I'm going to do, but you can't do anything to stop it.
No. Yeah, but see, figure his last 3 wins are nothing compared to Charles Olive's.
No.
I mean, yeah, he's been dominating.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, he got knocked out actually in the UFC when he first came.
Yeah.
So, Makhachev?
Yeah,
he
got
has 1 loss in the UFC.
But again, unlike boxing, it's already forgotten.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
He came back and he's done a 10-fight win streak, and he's been so dominating.
Yeah, and that's something we need to continue to point out and compare. That part I don't mind comparing at all because the UFC or MMA in general does such a great job with a loss, and it just okay, it's gone, it's done. You lost, let's go next fight.
Yeah, and I think you said it before. Is just it's just because there's more ways to lose in in MMA.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you could get.
That's a good point.
You can get choked out. You can get kicked in the head. You can get knocked out. You know, somebody could take your arm or your ankle or whatever. But yes, this is Khabib protege.
Yeah, Khabib with better striking.
Yes, and he's really putting it. He is putting it on his shoulders, 100%.
Oh yeah.
You know, and so it would really say something about who would be the greatest of lightweight.
Well, let's see. I got Oliveira, and I hope Oliveira wins. I'm just gonna say
because you have to look at Oliveira. You know his progression over the years.
Yeah,
he
started at 145. He was big hype coming in. I'm pretty sure he was undefeated, but he looked amazing one fight, and then the next fight, that's why they say he quits. He'd get caught with one shot and pretty much not want to fight back.
Yeah. Now it's the opposite. He gets caught with a shot. Now you're in trouble now. You know? But
age, toughness, I don't know. Maybe the weight was killing him back then. I don't know, but it's a different guy now.
yeah, 100%. And the winner gets Alexander Volkanovski. Confirmed by Dana White that whoever wins this is going to go against them for the double champ belt. And yeah, so I'm excited either way.
Yeah, either way, I'm excited. Hell yeah.
But
this guy, just remember when Ortega had him in the perfect, almost freaking choke.
Yeah.
And he would not quit, man. He got out and then flipped him over and beat his ass. I was in Mexico watching that in the very sketchy part of Mexico, but I made my way to watch it. Yeah.
Yeah, and Volkanovski is supposedly the confirmed alternate. So if Oliveira misses weight, I mean, Makhachev, I don't remember if Makhachev has ever had a problem with weight.
Oh, he struggles.
I know he struggles, but I don't know if he ever missed. But
he ever missed, yeah.
So yeah, I think. How do you guys see the fight going?
Oliveira, either a first round knockout or maybe if he's gonna win, he's gonna win in the first or the second, because I think he'll tire out a little bit and the wrestling will take over.
Yeah,
but he has to try to finish it quick. I think he'll pull it off.
What about you, Fredo?
I'm gonna go with Makhachev just because of his background and who he's training with, or who has groomed him, I should say. And these dudes that come from that part of the world,
Dagestan,
are known just for being savages when it comes to wrestling and submitting cats. So I'm gonna go with Makhachev.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with what Juan's saying. Yeah, I think second round submission by Oliveira, because yes, I think he's gonna get kind of manhandled a little bit, but he's gonna, once Islam starts slowing down, Charles will do some work.
Let's go. I can't wait. Saturday afternoon.
And I think, honestly, if Oliveira were to win, I think that's what the UFC would prefer, because I think that would make a more exciting fight against Volkanovski.
No.
Not that Makhachev
I don't
isn't,
agree.
but
Makhachev is more hype
They
now.
want Makhachev to win.
But don't you think they would prefer excitement over submissions? Or like stand-up, I should say?
Well, no, because
You'd be
you're thinking,
surprised.
I'm thinking about markets. You know, they want a Russian champion. You know,
Well, just because of his association with Khabib, I think it's more
Right.
not because they
Yeah.
want a Russian champion.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't
Because
know if
Khabib
they
is
would
so
word
popular.
it that way.
no, they want a Russian champion. I'm
You
telling you.
think?
Hell yeah. Think about it. What Russian champion is there right now?
No, but I mean, as far as PR is concerned, do you think they would want that to say that?
Yeah, they don't have no problem saying in Russia. They're not going to be walking around saying in the U.S. media, but in Russia media, they're going to pump the shit out of it. You know?
All right.
Look,
That's-
yeah.
Let's go to the co-main.
All right, so we're going to the co-main, which is Aljimain Sterling versus T.J. Dillashaw.
They're both competing bodybuilders over here. Very light ones, but
Yeah.
fuckers are
Ripped.
like no body fat on either
I
of them.
know.
Yeah, it's going to be a strange fight because, you know, they're both coming off a weird history. 2 fights with Petr Yan, one a disqualification, one and he actually beat him, I think.
Oh, he did.
Controlled him. And just the way he can control the ground like that, I think might give TJ a problem. But TJ Dillashaw as well, coming off that fight off Sandhagen.
Yeah, but you say that, but it's a huge layoff, no?
But he was
Since then?
suspended 2 years and then 1 year
no.
now.
Yeah, so he's only had 1 fight in the past 3 years.
Oh, I see. So the Sandhagen fight.
Was
Was
last year.
after. Yeah, that's
after
when
his suspension.
that's when I told you.
Okay, that's
Never mind.
okay. I had
It
it
was
mixed
a-
up. Okay.
He
'Cause he-
actually got suspended in the Cejudo fight, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
it was the
So
Cejudo
beat
fight,
him, yeah.
Yeah, Cejudo knocked him out in like
Yeah.
20 seconds.
and then he tested
then he
positive.
popped.
Yeah.
It was to lose the
EPO.
weight. Yeah, to lose the weight.
Gotcha.
But he beat his ex-teammate there. They were best buddies, BFFs back in the day, and Cody decided to go train elsewhere. Oh, no. I mean, Dillashaw decided to go train elsewhere. and
Mm-hmm.
They all turned on Dillashaw.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Wayne the
Oh.
Bang Ludwig.
Dang. All right then. You
But-
take it more serious.
This is, I think, also such an interesting fight to see. What do you guys think is gonna happen?
I think Aljamain wins. I think he's just younger.
Yeah, They're
Or
not wrong.
the height, I think, gives Dillashaw a little bit of problems too.
TJ's what, 38 now?
Yeah, no, I don't know if he's that old. But he's still older than Aljimain, I'm sure. Aljimain just to me seemed fresher. And then coming off that Petr Yan win, I think Petr Yan and Dillashaw are around the same size.
That's a good point.
No,
But
he's
even
36.
just more consistency,
36.
no?
Yeah, and then he's been fighting more often.
Yeah, that's what I'm
also.
saying. Yeah, he's got more.
I think he has more tools in his games too, because even on the stand-up, even though Dillashaw's so good at it, the range, Aljimain knows how to use his range, and
And
he has everything.
And he knows how to use it to get into the takedown.
Yeah.
To get in and grab you, take you down. So I agree. Do you think he's going to finish him, though?
I almost want to say he is. Even though Dillashaw's as tough as can be, because on the Sandhagen fight, he blew his knee out, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Like in the first round, and he finished the fight.
Damn.
Yeah. He's tough. So, I mean, I don't care who wins. Whoever wins is champion, but I mean, since I got to pick one, that's what I think. But I wouldn't be shocked if Dillashaw.
Right.
He's been champ before. He knows what it takes, and him himself has every skill possible to stand up, wrestling. He has everything.
Do you think he's a better version of Petr Yan?
No, I think Petr Yan is better.
Yeah.
That's why Petr Yan's going to beat O'Malley. Sadly.
Oh, come on. Who do you think is going to win, Fredo?
I think I got Sterling because he's more active. He hasn't had the huge layoffs in his career like Dillashaw has. Well, not that one of them he didn't mean to have it, but obviously he got popped. So, but yes, I got Sterling.
All right. And since you brought up Suga Sean O'Malley versus Petr Yan, this should be an interesting fight. I think he's getting his training in as usual.
Smoking, I like that. Look at this guy.
I was gonna put the old one, but this is the new one. But you're talking about a young, up and coming guy, big for the weight class.
He's a big guy, yeah.
And striking is on point.
He controls his distance good for a round. He does, but Petr Yan does know how to freaking get in there though, because he's used to being the small guy. Yan, he gets in there and he freaking attacks.
But I feel like
you feel like he's gonna get caught coming in or something.
Yeah, because Sean's used to fighting short guy. Yeah. What do you think, Fredo?
I think the times I've seen O'Malley, I feel like he has a lot more tools, and he seems like to pull out
he might surprise
unorthodox
all right
things. So
yeah,
I think O'Malley can pull it off.
Now it is a big jump for O'Malley if you really think about it. I mean, you're talking to a guy who was a champion at one point, and his last fight versus Sandhagen, he looked fucking great.
Yan, right?
Yan. Look at him.
Yan fought Sandhagen, right?
Yep. Yeah, that was his last fight.
That's when he got knocked down. Yeah, he
knocked out
destroyed Faber,
oh,
dude.
Man.
Yeah, fucked up Faber, bad head kick. Like, it is a big jump for O'Malley. Is he ready for it?
Oh, he's ready for it. He might surprise us, but we haven't seen him with this level of competition yet.
Yes.
I think it'd be good for the UFC if O'Malley pulls it off because he's got that kind of personality that you can build off.
Oh, 100%.
He's super popular already.
Yeah,
so,
that's
and he's super smart about it too.
Like that to be winning and eventually become a champion.
Oh, he's
again.
Yeah, he has his own podcast. He does Twitch streaming. Like, he's super smart about his.
Believe me, if the UFC could pick who wins, O'Malley wins.
Right.
Does he get past Petr Yan's the question?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, O'Malley means money. O'Malley brings in the money.
So, yeah, I would have to say I think O'Malley wins.
All right.
But
so we're all.
I don't know if he.
No, I said Yan.
Oh, you said Yan. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know if he knocks out. I don't know if he knocks out Yan. Yeah. I think it might be points.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be rough. Another thing, it's a 3-rounder. It's not a 5-rounder.
Oh.
Yeah, because it's not the co-main, so it's only a 3-round fight.
Gotcha.
So it should be interesting.
They got to get to it right away.
Yeah.
And then the fight before that, I'm excited for because just the skills these guys have. Not that one, but that one too. Chookaigan Fiorot.
Yeah, that's the next one.
And I thought it was Beneil Dariush Gamrot, but it's
Oh
all
no,
good.
this is you're right. This
It's
started
all
the main
good.
card.
This is Fiorot. Fiorot, I don't know how to say it. She's French,
Yeah.
right? She her stand up is crazy good, man.
No, she's super aggressive. And that's the thing. 4-fight win streak. Chookaigan's on a 4-fight win streak, but like
Yeah.
she's never had a finish.
She's not a power puncher, but she's tall and she fights at a distance and she knows how to use her advantages too. So
Yeah, but I still take.
I take Fiorot.
Yeah, Fiorot.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, if you're saying that the other girl doesn't have any finishes, that means she must not have enough.
And
pop.
then her 2
and how are
losses.
you gonna keep a pressure
Yeah.
fighter off if you don't have any? pop?
She knows she keeps him off surprisingly. But yeah, no, she doesn't finish him.
Yeah, and her 2 losses are like KO, TKO to strike.
Oh, okay.
So it should
Yeah,
be.
so we'll all agree on Fiorot here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think yeah.
And then
This
there-
is
yeah the next one the next one for a big fan like MMA fan.
yes.
This is a big one right here.
Because Beneil Dariush has had a rough few years trying to get a fight. He was supposed to fight Makhachev. He was supposed to fight Khabib. So he's up there. You know, like this was official promo material they were releasing last year.
Oh, I see. Favors.
Yeah.
So why didn't those fights happen?
I think Dariush had an injury on this one. And then like the Khabib one was like Khabib retired. Like, and other fights too, I think people pulled out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But he couldn't catch a break there. But he's finally. I mean, Gamrot. I don't know. I mean, his last fight was freaking amazing against Sarukian.
Mm-hmm.
It was a toss up, but those two guys are probably top. They're both top 5 in my eyes. Sarukian actually gave Makhachev probably his hardest fight. But Gamrot pulled it off, and oh yeah, man, dude, I can't wait because they're both good submission wrestlers, stand up. They both do everything.
Yeah, they both do everything, but I think Dariush takes
Sorry,
it.
excuse
Oh no, I got Gamrot.
Really?
Yeah.
I think Dariush is gonna come back and show everybody like, oh, you must have forgot who I was.
Oh, I
Yo,
hope he
must have
does.
forgot.
I hope he wins. I just don't
me.
think he
Gonna
is.
Roy Jones him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then even the prelims
So yeah, this
main-
is the main event for prelims.
should be.
Belal Muhammad.
Remember the name, bro.
Yeah,
There we go.
Yeah.
Seen Brady.
Seen Brady. He's Tom's nephew. Nah, I'm just
Against
kidding.
Belal.
But no, Sean Brady, man. Yeah,
He's a beast.
yeah, he's a freaking beast.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say if he's
Fif-
12-0, I mean 15-0,
15.
he must be.
No, he is. And he's had a couple close calls, but he mostly controls the fight. But Belal is a wrestler's wrestler.
From
But-
Chicago.
Yeah.
Oh, and another thing, Bilal's been training with Islam and Khabib for this camp.
Yes.
So he's getting ready for Brady's bettering his own wrestling to deal with Brady because Brady's a wrestler also.
And Khabib's going to be in his corner for the
Mhm.
fight. In Belal Muhammad's corner. So they're like this. You know,
Now they are,
close. Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
Boring fights, they say. People don't like watching him fight. I don't mind it. I mean, I like
He
watching
is boring to watch.
He's boring,
sometimes.
but a little technical stuff that I enjoy watching. And this guy is exciting. And let's see if he's ready because this is a big step up for Brady also. It isn't like
Yes.
he's fought someone ranked like Belal.
And who's the favorite on that one? I forgot. Hold on.
I didn't look. Who do you got? Who cares? Who do you got? I got. Now, who do you got, John?
I already just looked at it. But I was feeling Brady.
All right. So what are the odds?
It is Brady.
Slightly or big?
Just slightly. Minus 140,
Okay.
plus 120 for Belal.
Okay.
I could see that because Belal has really good wrestling, but I think Brady's hands are fucking strong.
Yeah, that's what I think too. I think Brady on the feet is gonna hurt him maybe, and I think I got Brady. I don't know how, but I got Brady.
Yeah. Any thoughts, Breda?
on this one, I think the only guy I've seen fight is Belal. I
Yeah.
don't believe I've ever seen Brady fight, unfortunately. So this will be my first time watching the fight.
All right.
Based
So we're
on
just
that, I would have to go with Belal because that's
All right.
the only dude
Oh,
I've
that's
seen.
fair. That's fair.
Yeah, and it's not a bad pick. It really isn't. And we'll just real quick through the rest of the card, rest of the undercard. We have the natural Boralo versus Muradov. This should be a good fight. Remember?
I
It's
got
the
Barajo.
nerd.
Yeah, I know. I got Barajo here.
You got bro.
Yeah, his just he grabs a hold of you. He's like freaking. He's like Charles in a way, but heavier, dude. He freaking grabs you.
Yeah.
And he finds a way to get you.
I don't know. Muradov.
I got Barajo.
If you were
That's
to ask
my
me for underdog pick, I would take Muradov out of everybody.
He is the underdog. Okay, fair.
Yeah.
Uzdemir, Krylov. Krylov did look good. Great his last fight.
Yeah, I would take Krylov.
Who did he freaking beat? I don't remember.
So he beat it was
I just remember he won and looked
Ozdemir
great.
beat Paul Craig, and he had just beat Gustafsson.
Okay, yeah. Krylov looked good against Gustafsson. You're right.
But that's weird. He lost to Craig.
He
but-
lost twice in a row. Then, yeah.
and
But
then
that's how UFC works. It's that MMA math, dude.
yeah, exactly.
But I got Uzdemir actually.
And then we have the other Nurmagomedov, Abu Alkar.
Damn, he's just. Yeah.
Petrosian
Means he
versus
could probably fight.
Dobson is a
Petrosian's striking is crazy.
yeah, but he's been in a rust spell lately. Couple losses, but heavy favorite. But the biggest favorite of the night is Mohamed Mokaev. Forget where. I think he's.
I'm not familiar with Malcolm Gordon, honestly. I gotta lie.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
But Mohamed is a good. He is a wrestler, fighting out of the UK. I forget where he's
He's
from
Russian,
originally.
bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's gotta be Russian.
Is that what it was? And then,
I'm
but
pretty
he's
sure he
fighting,
is.
fighting out of the UK.
Yeah. So yeah. Then the Landsberg. I know Landsberg, but I don't know. She's not fresh on my mind. So, yeah, I don't know.
She had just beat. Oh no, her claim to fame is she beat Macy Chiasson, but she's coming off a loss.
Uh-huh.
Like, and Carl Rosa beat Beth Coher But coming off a loss to
All
McCann.
right, yeah.
So it's kind of like, they're both coming off losses. So
I'll go with the favorite.
thank
I got
God it's
Rosa.
at 7 a.m.
I got Rosa. Yeah, and that's a little early for me. So.
Yeah, super early card.
I'm glad you
Yeah.
said that because that's right. This is gonna be during the day. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's from Dubai or Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi.
Yes, Abu Dhabi.
They're right next
Gotcha.
to each other.
Yeah, it's made it fun.
Yeah, so they start at 7. Early prelims start at 7.
Oh,
Main
yeah,
event
Abu
starts
Dhabi.
at 11.
Yep. So be there, be square. I think should be a pretty good card.
Agreed.
All right.
I mean, it has to be. It better be.
Okay, let's just finish up real quick.
Yeah.
Got a little missed weight.
Yes, sir.
So
go.
we didn't cover UFC Vegas 62 last week with Alex Grasso versus Oroja, Vivian Oroja.
Araujo, as you were
Araujo.
saying.
And so start off with a couple finishes from that fight with Pete Rodriguez almost killing
Oh my.
Mike Jackson.
Yeah, dude.
Look at that knee.
Mike Jackson does
madre.
not belong in the UFC.
Yes.
Oh, this is.
He beat CM Punk.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, I kind of feel
Oh,
bad,
yeah,
dude. That
he
looked
was-
terrible.
Ooh.
yeah, he was out. And did not look good.
No.
But I think Mike Jackson is going back. He used to be a MMA sports writer, and
shit.
and then he somehow got a fucking fight against. I think it was either Mickey Gall first or CM Punk first. I
Oh
forget which one.
wow.
Yeah. But moving on, we'll move on to Jonathan Martinez
man.
versus Cub Swanson, and a
Sw-
rough.
Swanson cut weight here. His
Oof.
first fight at 135.
Yeah,
Ah,
and with a
madre.
leg kick TKO.
Yeah, dude. He went down twice before this. Like, he got kicked and went down. But that one, dude, just freaking...
Yeah.
His leg was already messed up, dude.
I was gonna put another picture, but it was rough. It looked like Swanson was crying on the ground. Like,
I don't
that's
blame
how
him, dude.
felt.
I probably would have cried, too. That
Yeah.
looked painful.
Damn.
And then Alonzo Menafield coming through and almost killing.
Decapitating freaking...
Well, the ref had a bad angle.
Yeah, because the other guy turned away. Yeah, that was...
Oh.
There was
Yeah.
only a few extras, dude.
Just
It's
a
no
few
big
extras.
deal.
Yeah. So Misha Serkinov, he's I think
Oh.
4 fights in a row now.
I think this was it for him here in the UFC.
Yeah. You don't want to get hammer fisted by Menafield like that.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
And then got to keep an eye out on this kid. It's Tasturo Taira with a finish of his own.
I missed this one. I didn't see this one.
Dude, look, it's slick armbar. Watch out. Boom. Just went from the back to the arm. And
That's gotta suck when you know you're trying to get out of it.
you see,
can't.
But young, I think 20.
I think he's
20 years old?
19. Remember?
No.
That wasn't him.
No, that fight got pulled off.
Oh,
This card. It was supposed to be on the 280 prelim, but it got caught off.
damn.
But yeah, I think 20 years old or something like that.
Damn.
Super young prospect in flyweight, big flyweight too. So keep an eye out.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going overseas. Going to this is KSW.
Poland.
Yes, Luis
Oh.
Henrique da Silva Frankenstein with the front kick.
Damn.
Bruh.
Oh.
Yeah.
The Pitbull.
Yes, sir. But that was a nice little front kick.
Oh,
How much you have to train for a kick like that to knock your opponent?
I
just
don't know.
learned one day, dude.
Oh, and this
That would
is
hurt my toe.
This
They
is-
don't hit with the toes.
The
They hit
thigh.
with the bottom. Right?
yeah. Yeah. And then we go to AMC in Russia with Mikhail Gazev.
Oh,
And then dude just
Grandpa went down. That
yeah.
night.
I was gonna say that cat does not look like he should be in there.
And so yeah, this is LFA with Munin Goforov.
What the?
The liver. You didn't see it?
Oh, okay,
Li-
like
sh-
the
heel to the
oh, right
liver,
there,
dude.
yeah.
That was
Oh.
terrible.
I
I'd
played
rather
it
get knocked
twice.
out than get caught
Oh.
with that, dude.
That's why I played it twice. I was like, I gotta make sure you guys can catch it.
I can't believe Alfredo didn't catch it. I saw it right away.
Oh man.
I'd rather get knocked out 10 times before getting caught like that.
Eee.
God,
Oh yeah,
sucks.
you that instant shot of pain. That's horrible.
And then I don't know if you guys saw this, but so for this LFA, they were doing a test with Meta VR.
Huh?
So this is you could be in the Meta
uh-huh.
and put it on in VR, and this
Yeah.
is what it would look like.
Oh, what the?
You moving your head around.
Holy smokes.
Is that you didn't see it at the beginning?
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's Facebook, huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah,
so
it
this
was,
is the first time I've seen it. It was on LFA. But what do you guys think? It's kind of cool. I saw some shots where it didn't seem to work because of I think it would work better in boxing than actual
right,
because there's no fence.
Yeah.
That is interesting, man.
But yeah. And then
Dude, that could have so many
and when
different
you
uses, or like how much you could charge people for certain angles. Dang, that's crazy.
and then the
That'd
way
be
it works
crazy.
is you go in there and it looks like you're walking in, and then
Mhm.
there's different. You can basically pick different areas of the ring to look from.
Yeah, that's what I was
Nice.
gonna say. So they could charge for that. They
Yeah,
go,
and then
"Okay,
the
you want
audio,
this
you-
angle.
Yeah.
The audio you get is actually the commentary.
Nice.
So it's almost like you're sitting there with headphones on with the commentary.
That's wild.
Interesting.
Yeah. And then we have one
Any
last
other
one.
uses for that?
John uses his VR for something else.
Oh yeah, this is Lux
Yeah.
Alessandro Costa, just coming off a win from
Right.
Dana White Contender Series,
Ah.
and just annihilates this guy.
Whoops. Damn, that landed nice.
Wham.
He was just ow.
Damn.
Yeah. But rough knockout, but well, I think we'll see
Lux.
Costa in the UFC pretty soon.
Yeah.
And
Let's see, it
then-
landed over there.
So did you watch that video?
I did.
So the other day, James Krause was on the MMA Hour with Ariel Helwani and came and said, I make more money betting on fights, not only just random fights, but fights with his fighter in it, than he does coaching.
Coaching, he even broke it down. I make 10%. most of my fighters get paid 15 grand, 20 grand.
No, he's right because he
Yeah.
does have a lot of up and coming
Up and
fighters.
comers. So he's getting 2 grand off a fighter he trained for 3 months, right? But
Damn.
betting, he's doing big money and he's charging for his picks.
Yeah,
So
but then-
that's where he makes his money.
Oh.
the UFC, the same day he did the interview,
Yeah.
the UFC came out and announced, anybody involved with the UFC cannot gamble.
Not bet on the fights, which is messed up.
But he should have known that could have been a potential
Yeah,
repercussion.
come on, learn from Pete Rose, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But if anything, now he could just coach them for free and still bet.
but the fact that he would
He's
come
an active
out,
fighter too, believe it or not.
he would openly come out and say,
he's a fighter
"Oh,
too?
Yeah, he fights
yeah,
in the UFC.
ex-fighter."
He's retired fighting?
Yeah, that was the same interview. He announced he retired.
Oh,
as
okay,
well.
okay. I thought he was doing
so
both.
see, there you go. So he's still going to bet.
No,
No.
because he's involved with the training.
Okay, he'll have somebody bet for him.
Sure. Yeah, just
Let's go ahead.
you know they're gonna be looking for it though.
Oh,
pick.
100%. Especially James Krause.
Mhm.
Because just the
cheap.
fact that you go out there and openly say, "Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah,
betting my
he
fighters."
should've
That's
all
his
the
known
time."
fault.
that.
He should have
Yeah.
known not to do that.
Yeah.
But I think he said it for a reason because he was already, you know what, like, fuck it.
No, I
You
don't
know?
think he was thinking.
I'll
I
just
don't know
have
why
somebody
Ariel
bet
asked
for
him.
me.
But I wish you watched that video because I was like, I know, because imagine somebody in boxing said that. A boxing coach was like, "Yeah, I bet on my fighters all the time." You don't think it would be a
Boxing,
bigger
it would be a
uproar?
big deal for a little bit, and then these assholes would find a way to just
Well, like
keep it moving.
these assholes did it. They stopped it.
No, but what I mean in boxing is not. There's no real regulatory body that'll step in and go, okay, we're gonna make an example of you.
Hmm.
At least I just don't believe that it would happen because
So-
there's always dumb.
All right. And then last one, Dana White making big moves. As a slap league starting near the end of the 2022 this year, he's going to have a
What?
fucking slap fight.
Oh,
And
It's the homie Jake Paul back there. Look at that.
this is another
Oh no,
one.
Logan Paul. My bad.
Yeah. But that was some other promotion. The
Yeah.
fact that I was like, all you have to do is move the S behind White and it becomes Dana's White Power Slap League. Like, why would you name it Dana White's Power? Like, the whole day-to-day, I kept saying in my head, Dana's White Power Slap League.
that's hilarious. I didn't even think of that until you
Yeah.
pointed it out.
Ah,
I kept looking at it, I was like, damn, that looks so bad.
I'm sure somebody on Twitter already did that.
Yeah. But the whole day-to-day, I was like, Dana's White Power Slap League.
I guess.
And he released a video. He was saying, if you've ever actually fought in Slap League, send a submission. If you think you can be in Slap League, send a submission. It's
think
going to be like Tough Man.
I always chalk those up to like when you see like stuff like this at the end of a show or what we're doing. You see some big dudes going at it, and then all of a sudden one cat just lands one.
well,
of these
they take it perfect. They
Damn,
take
and
it
he
well
just
a few times because they don't land perfect.
timber.
And then it finally lands like perfect.
Mhm.
They just freaking go, dude.
Because I've seen some terrible ones. Where
Dude,
they
I
I-
want to do it just for shits and giggles.
Ni
You see it right now?
madres. Cocktail's hands
actually-
are soft, but they're heavy.
I sat down one time
Yeah.
and I was bored and watched an event,
Yeah.
and it was rough to watch. Because the whole problem is there's no dodging or ducking. No.
Exactly. You just gotta stand there and take it.
Yeah. It's like,
That's what I'm like. Hold on, no, man. If that cat's got heavy hands,
why can't I not dodge? Yeah, it's
yeah,
so
that
dumb.
ain't- Unless you
And-
go, but even if you go first,
And you
and the
slowly
dude's got
see
a
the guy.
chin like a Joe Joyce chin,
But
there's
you
no
s-
point.
You slowly see both guys get like a little bit more CTE, a little bit more because it's like they get hit and like the little wobble to come
Oh,
back.
I wish you would have had a clip of one or two where they just get knocked
We'll
out.
do it next time. We'll show it off.
Yeah, well, once it's not a done deal. There's no announcement.
Or maybe when it premieres, we'll like do a spoof.
Oh
and
no,
put it up
100%. We're gonna talk about it when it fucking premieres.
like- Oh,
All right.
man.
But yeah, I think that's good. So UFC 280 early, gonna be great. What do we do, boys?
Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification button, and check out our social media feed.
Yes, sir. All right,
See you soon.
just bleed.